Hi everyone, welcome to the Age. We are still continuing on trigonometry, and here we are asked to get the general solution of the given equation. Okay, so when we look at this equation, if we recall our compound angles, here we can see a pattern. Remember, with any given equation, you want to notice certain patterns so that you can be able to solve your question. Here we can see, okay, it's most likely going to be a compound angle, right? Because we can see that there's a cos, and a sine, and we know that that repetition reminds us of a compound angle, and there's a positive in the middle, right? And what compound angle formula would that be? Let's look at these four. We have a cos, sine, cos, sine, yeah. One has a positive and a negative, but we're working with a positive, so we should be working with this form. And so we're going to rewrite everything here in a compound angle formula of this form, right? Okay, so it's going to be cos A minus B is equal to minus 0.81. What is our A? It's here, A, B, B. So it's going to be cos 4 angle minus 2 angle is equal to minus 0.81. Cos 2 angle is equal to negative 0.81. Cool. Let me rewrite that neatly. Cool. So now, yeah, we can go ahead and get our general solution. So we have a single trig ratio. We're good on the right. Firstly, with our general solution, we want to get the reference angle. And what is that going to be? Let us pull out our calculator. Shift cos. Remember, for reference angle, ignore the sign. So ignore that negative. It's going to be 0.81. Shift cos 0.81. So our general solution is, our reference angle is this. But yeah, let's not round off first. Let's keep our answer as is. So with me, I'm just going to write it as cos shift 10 of 0.81. We don't want to round off because here we have 2 angle. So we would have to divide this answer by 2 as well, some way, somehow. Now, what do I mean? We will see later onwards. So firstly, in which quadrants will cos be a negative, because we're given negative 0.81, despite the fact that when we had to solve for reference angle, we don't include that angle, we don't include the sign. But when we have to figure out in which quadrants they are in, we have to take into consideration that sign, that negative sign, right? And so in which quadrant is cos going to be negative? We know that at the A quadrant, at the all quadrant, they are all positive, so it cannot be that quadrant. So I'm just going to say cross. It's going to be negative here. It's going to be negative here. But yeah, at the C quadrant, it's going to remain positive. So we have to use the sine and the tan quadrant. We have to use their forms. So we know that their forms is 180 minus angle 180 degrees plus angle. So we have to use 2 of these forms. So 2a is equal to, firstly, let's use the 180 degrees minus angle plus k dot 360 degrees. So now, going back to our calculator, we can say, okay, I'm using 2 calculators over here, so I'm just going to say 180 minus this angle that we got over here, which is the reference angle. So minus shift cos 0.81. Let me say that. So we're going to get 144,09593. Don't round it off yet. Don't round it off yet. We want to round off once we have only the angle isolated. Yeah, we have a number 2 angle, so we just want to divide everything here by 2. And so if we divide this unrounded off 144,09593 etc., divided by 2, now you can round off because now you're only left with an angle. So you're going to get 72,05 degrees. Round off to 2 decimals as per usual. And then you also have to divide this term by 2 because you're dividing everything by 2 once you divide here. So it's going to be k.180 degrees. That is going to be our first general solution. Second general solution, pretty much the same thing. Now you're just adding, right? Because we're using this form now. First one, we use this form. Let me see, number 1, number 2, number 1, number 2. So for number 2, it's k.360 degrees. Now going back, shift, say 180 degree plus shift cos. So essentially this 180 degree plus this shift cos of 0.81. You're going to get 215.904. You don't round it off. 360 degrees. Continuing to this side, angle. Divide that answer you just got by 2. Now you're going to get 107.95. Now you can round off because it's only an angle left. Remember to divide this as well. k.180 degrees. All of this case elementary to sit. Remember, you only have to state this once. You can state it multiple times if you just want to make sure, but really you just only have to state it once. And yes, these are our general solutions that we were required to solve. And yeah, thank you.